Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumukhascha Ekadantaccha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharaccha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandhapurvajaha Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sativarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigdhopasantaye Yasyadviradavaktrabhya Parishadya Parastatam Vighum Nigdhanti Satatam Vishvatsenam Tamastraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhitakshine Krishnadvaipayanam Vyasam Sarva Bhuta Hiteratam Vedabhyabhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Janmadhyasya Yataha Anvayat Itaratascha Atteshu Abhijnahat Swarat Tere Brahmahuda Yaha Adikavaye Bhukhyanti Yat Surayahan Tejovari Mrudam Yatha Vidimayo Yatritri Sargo Brisha Dhamna Sveda Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Dharmaha Rochidakaitavaha Atra Parabo Nirmatsaranam Satham Vedhyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Sivadam Tapatrayod Molanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kimva Parairishvaraha Sadhyo Hridi Avarudhyatehe Atra Krutivihi Sutrushuvihi Takshanate Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Palam Sukha Mukad Amrita Dravatam Yutam Vibhata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. So with Bhagavan says, we took up the very first slokam in Kapilopadesam, Sri Bhagavan Uvasha, slokam number 13 in Adhyayam 25 in Skandham number 3. Now, the Adhyatmika Yoga, that is what I am going to teach you, knowing which you will transcend the state of Sukham and Dukkham. That is what Bhagavan says. So for that, it is such an important subject, Adhyatmika Yogam. And what is it? It's easy to kind of take it superficially and move on. So with Swami's grace, the thought occurred to look into what Bhagavan himself says in Bhagavad Gita, explaining what this is in a very simple manner. It's actually very simple to understand. And so let us cover a few slokams from Bhagavad Gita on this Adhyatmika Yogam. And Prajnamritam, there is another word Bhagavan uses in Bhagavad Gita. We saw that in Adhyayam 12. But what is it? What is it that he wants us to do? And how difficult it is? What if I'm not able to do it? What do I do? Right? Those are the questions that we have. And then how Bhagavan himself summarizes it at the end, so that once we understand the pathway, what needs to be done, and how to go about doing it. That's basically the subject matter. And then we will follow Kapila Muni's teachings one by one, slokam by slokam. And then you will find that adds the sweetness to it. It hopefully will become clear. So we took up the very first one we took up was in Adhyayam 3, slokam number 30, where Swami says, what is Adhyatmika Yogam? Do all the actions that you have, and with the feeling that the Atma is doing it, right? The Atma is doing it, but that's what the problem is, right? So because I do not have that feeling, I get jwaram. Jwaram means agitation, which is heat because of mental agitation. I don't have peace. I have ahamkaram and mamakaram, the feeling of I and mine. So because I do not feel that it is the Atma, it is the Bhagavan that is doing all the actions, I think I am doing it. That's the first mistake that I do. But what needs to be done is do all the action. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya, place it to me, adhyatma chetasa, the same word comes in there. Thinking you are the Atma, do everything. But that's where the problem comes. So how to do it, Swami? For that, he explains in Slokam number 8 in Adhyayam 12. That's what we took up. Again, I'll give you the essence of it and then cover the Slokam so you can understand the Sanskritam also, to make sure that in translation and all that, several things get missed. I do want you to listen to Bhagavan directly, not from me, okay? But directly I want you to listen to him because his messages are so sweet, his voice is so sweet, and incredibly it will be sweet once you listen to it. So, now looking at number Adhyayam 12 and number 8, how to do this Adhyatma Chetasa is what he's now started talking about. Adhyayam 12, Mayeva Mana Adatsva, Mayi Buddhim Nivesaya, Nivasyashyasi Mayeva. That's what he said. Three things, only two things I've got to do. Put my mind in him. Place it in him firmly, unshakably all the time. Place my buddhi also, let it live in him. Then I will live in him continuously. So this is the way. But this looks so difficult to do. That's where the problem is. If I can place my mind in Bhagavan so easily, all the time firmly, at all the time, in all places, in all ways, then I've achieved it. But that's where the problem is. So Swami says, if it is difficult for you to place your mind in me firmly, okay, sthiram, mayi sthiram, he says in the next slokam, then you do one thing. You practice doing that. Because it is difficult. Anything that is difficult becomes easy with practice. We all know that, right? Everything that we do in life comes only with practice. So this also requires practice. So he said, if you practice it, then it will become easier for you. But then, next question comes, Swami, that's where the problem is. I practice so many things that I can relate to, whether it is learning a computer programming or learning car driving or cooking or whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. I learn it, I practice it, yoga or whatever I do. But this particular one, the Adhyatmika Yogam, even the practice itself, I'm not able to do. So then for that he says in the next slokam, which I'll read the slokam to you, but give you the meaning first, so you can appreciate it. How step by step Bhagavan is taking us with his hand, so to speak, right? Okay. So he says even that abhyasam, that practice is going to be very difficult for you to place your mind in me. Then you do one thing. You think of me as a supreme. That at least you can do. Okay. Then if you do that, if you're not able to think that it's Atma that is doing everything, and if you're not able to practice even thinking that Atma is doing everything, at least think of me as the Parabrahman, that is at least for his sake. Okay, do all the actions. In other words, worship him, do all the actions as his agent to please him. At least you can do that. But okay, that's where the problem is. Something I do very well and somebody gives me a appreciation or a credit for it, immediately my ego flares up because I still think I'm doing it. I still think that how many times do I really feel that all the actions I do, I'm doing it for Bhagavan, on behalf of him. Right? Even that is a problem. Right? For people like us, Bhagavan is talking now. Then he says, even if that is problem, if that is also difficult for you to do, you do one thing. Okay? You cannot do all your actions as Atma, as Bhagavan is doing it. Right? Not you, but Bhagavan is doing it. That feeling I don't have. You cannot even practice thinking that way. Okay, do all the actions as worship to me and offer them to me that way. Even that is difficult. Then you do one thing, you surrender. Okay, everything, at least desire, want to surrender to me. Okay, then when you surrender that, you control your mind and all the indriyas and all that, and do one thing. Give up that, even the results of your action, you surrender that to me, you offer that to me, don't worry. Then This is the knowledge. Okay? This is basically the step that he says. He says, once you understand this with clarity, this way, that at least I can surrender to Bhagavan and give the results of my actions also to him, then Bhagavan comes up with a beautiful teaching that comes up in Slokam number 12. So he says, the more important, it is more beneficial than half-baked knowledge of a limited understanding, confused understanding. Better than confused understanding is a little bit of practice. And better than practice, okay, is the more important than, more beneficial than half-baked or limited confused understanding is to think about Bhagavan. Okay? Rather than trying to, in other words, we all try to understand things rationally. Okay, we always question things. More important than that is to think of Bhagavan. Now, the more important than thinking about Bhagavan, very important. The more important than that, more beneficial than that, is the giving up the desire for karma phalam, the results of all the actions that I do. Don't be bothered with that. Give up the desire for it. He says that attitude alone will give you anantaram shantihi. It gives you supreme peace, he says. So the fundamental basic thing it comes down to karma phala tyagam. Okay, I'm not able to think of Bhagavan, I'm not able to surrender to him, I'm not able to do all my actions as offering to him, I'm not able to think that Bhagavan is doing everything. At least I can do one thing, which is karma phala tyagam. Give up the desire, okay, the attachment to the results of the actions I do. So this is the essence of the Slokam 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, which I explained to you in English. Very briefly, I'll take you through the Sanskritam, and then we will take up 2 more Slokam, and then we'll go back to Kapilopadesam. Hopefully, Adhyatmika Yogam, what does it mean? It will be hopefully a little bit clear to you by then. Number 8 we saw yesterday. 9 says, Atha chittam samadhatum na saknoshi mayi stiram. If your mind is not, you're not able to place your mind in me stiram, firmly, abhyasa yogena tataha mam ichchaptam dhananjaya. At least want to practice doing that. He doesn't even say practice it. Ichchaptam, at least want to practice. There are so many things I practice because I want to practice them. At least practice placing your mind in me is what Slokam number 9 is. Number 10 is Abhyasepi asamarthosi mat karma paramo bhava. Even that practice, wanting to practice and practicing placing your mind in me, even that asamartham means you're not able to do it, then do one thing. Mat karma paramo bhava. Do all your actions to me as a supreme being. That you can do. Mad arthamapi karmani kurvanya siddhim avapsyasi. If you offer and do all the actions for me on my behalf, then you will achieve fulfillment. No problem. Then number 11 he says, Atha etat api asaktosi kartum mat yogam asritaha. He says, even this, if you're not able to do all actions for me on my behalf, at least surrender to me. Asritaha. Seek my protection. Put all your burden in me. I'll take care of you. At least take the protection. Then, how is it for sarva? More than that, second line in number 11, sarva karma phala tyagam tataha kuru yatatvavan. How can you surrender to me? By giving up the results of all your actions. Yatatvavan, become very skilled in that. Start doing it. Give up the results, desire for the results of your actions. Seriously, this is the most important to attain peace in life, okay? give up the desire for the results for action. The results will come by themselves. Sometimes what I want, sometimes what I don't want. That doesn't matter. I don't have any desire. I'm not bothered with it. I'm not attached to the results. That keep on yathat bhavan. At least do that more and more. Become better at it. Then number 12, he says, Sreyohi jnanam abhyasat. He says, then jnana says, dhyanam visishyate. Then the more important than the half-baked knowledge or the confused understanding is practice, abhyasam. Practice is very important. Only when I practice, I taste it, isn't it? That we all know, even in worldly matters, we know we have to practice something in order to know a little bit about it. Till then, my understanding is confused. Once I practice it, I get anubhavam. Anubhavam is a little bit of knowledge. That is better than confused understanding. Then, the more important than that is dhyanam. Dhyanam means to think of Bhagavan. Okay? That more important than a dhyana is karma phala tyagam. Is karma phala tyagam. Giving up the desire, not giving up the results of the action, because every action will have its result. That is the absolutely guaranteed. But my desire for the results of the action, I must give up. Okay? Tyagat santim anantaram. Once I give up the desire for the results of action, anantaram shantihi, I achieve supreme eternal peace, the everlasting peace you attain. This is the fundamental pathway. So this is what Bhagavan says in the final slokam of Bhakti Yogam, slokam number 20. He says, Yetu dharmyamrutam idam. This amrutam, dharma, this eternal nectarine, sweet dharma, the teaching I've given you, one who follows it very, very with shraddha, okay, that person, and also following that with shraddha will happen only mat parama bhakti, with complete devotion to me, love to me. That person is most dear to me. Ativa me priyaha is what he says. Okay, now he summarizes it. We now turn to Adhyayam number 18, and Adhyayam number 18, Slokam number 65 and 66. Okay, this is very important slokam. All the teaching, briefly what I shared with you just now, again some beautifully summarized here by Bhagavan. Number 65 in Adhyayam 18. Manmana bhava mat bhaktah mat yaji mam namaskuru. 4 things you do. Adhyatmika yoga. The same thing repeated. Manmana bhava, think of me. Mat bhaktah, think of me with love. Be devoted to me. Mat yaji, give up everything to me. The everything means what? Result of actions. Once I start giving up the desire for result of action, the actions also will start leaving me. This is the beauty of it. Okay. The only reason I get work to do is to dilute and finally eliminate my attachment to the results of the action. And then once I give up that up completely, and Bhagavan will take care, that surrender comes, that full total faith comes, actions will leave me. That's a beautiful state that people reach. Then Mam Namaskuru, worship me. Mame Vaishyasi, Satyam Te Pratijane Priyosivi. So he says, if you do this, Mame Vaishyasi, this is the moksham. You will attain me only, he says. Then the final Charama Slokam, all of us are familiar with, Slokam number 66. It says, Sarvadharman Parityaja Mamekam Charanam Vrachaya. You cannot do this. The karma phala tyagam, that also you have difficulty. You cannot think of me in your mind. You cannot love me exclusively, totally, exclusive of everything else in life, exclusive of relation, friendship, power, authority, money, wealth, health. Everything completely excluding that, I must love only Bhagavan. 100%. Okay? So we have to analyze, do I have that? So it is difficult. Then do I sacrifice and give up everything to Bhagavan? No. I keep things for myself, isn't it? And Mam Namaskuru, do I really, really worship Bhagavan? Do I bend to him? Okay, do I really, really approach him with obedience all the time? I don't. So Bhagavan says, give up all that, at least surrender to me, I'll take care of you. That is what Slokam 668, Mam Namaskuru, Sarvadharman Paritya, Mamekam, Sharanam Vrajaya, he says, Swami,
I surrender everything to you. I really do not know anything. Okay, it's your responsibility. You take care. This is exactly what all the bhaktas that you read about, hear about in Bhagavatam, in Ramayanam, in everywhere, they all do only the Saranam Braja. When they talk to Bhagavan, you look at their dialogue between Bhagavan and Bhakta. Bhakta always says, Swami, no, I really don't know anything. It's up to you. Don't kick me from your lotus feet. That is all I want. That's Anugraham is all I want. That even to do that Sharanam, Bhagavan's Anugraham is a necessity. It's essential. So that you request, pray to him. So this is the essence of Adhyatmika Yogam that Kapila Muni says in Slokam 13 in Bhagavatam, Adhyayam number 25, Skandam 3, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Yogaha Adhyatmikaha Pumsam Mataha, Nisreyasaya, Ministreyasaya Me, the final stage, okay? Atyantaro Paratihi, Atyantaha Uparatihi, Yatra Dukkasya Cha, Sukhasya Cha, absolutely free, devoid, decoupled from both Sukham and Dukkham. That stage, that to reach that stage, Adhyatmika Yogam is the best. This is my opinion, is what he says. Okay. Then Slokam number 14. Tam imam te pravakshyami. Now he said, this is what is most essential. Now I will teach that to you. Is the next Slokam. So beautifully he says, Tat tam imam te pravakshyami yam avocham puranade rishinam sotukamanam yogam sarvanga naipunam. Beautiful. When Bhagavan himself says, there is nothing beyond this Slokam. Immediately you fall at the feet and he let him take care. That is attitude. I should not even try to understand it. Surrender that to Bhagavan, he will teach. Tam imam me pravakshyami. Tam, that Adhyatmika Yogam. Okay. Imam here, te pravakshyami, I will teach you. Yam, which is Puranadhe avocham. Puranade, in previous time, I have already taught that. To whom? To Rishinam. To various Rishis I have taught this. Shrotukamanam, not ordinary Rishis. These people were bent, absolutely sincere, completely dedicated to hear with Shraddha and Vinayam to this teaching. To those Rishis, I taught even earlier. It's very important to understand. There is no new truth. The truth is one and the same. Through eternity, time immemorial, from the beginning to the end of time, there's only one truth. There's only one yogam. There's only one yogam. Nowadays, many people confuse this for their limited purposes. Kriya yoga. What is the Kriya yoga? I mean, lately, in inner engineering, so many people try to create a different yoga. There is no different yoga. There's only one yogam that Bhagavan has been teaching from time immemorial. So he said there is nothing new. It's the same thing I'm teaching. I'm going to teach you right now. Same thing Bhagavan says in Adhyayam 4 in Bhagavad Gita. I taught this earlier to Aditya, to Vaivasvan, he says, which is Surya. Okay? So same yogam, which is one of Tyagam. Karma pala Tyagam. Manmana bhava. Mat bhaktaha. Mat tyaji. Mam namaskuru. That is all the essence of it. Okay? And that can be attained when that Manmana bhava, Mat bhakta, Mat tyaji, that's so important. Karma pala Tyagam is so essential, the root of the whole spiritual education. That yogam, those rishis, they were bent upon hearing this. I taught that to them. This yogam, not only I did not teach them in bits and pieces, sarvanga naipunam, in all aspects of it. It can be approached in infinite ways. This yogam, only one yogam is there, but you can approach it in so many ways, because Bhagavan is infinite. Everywhere, Bhagavan is there calling me. It could be sending a message through a leaf that is beautifully dancing to a gentle breeze, or a bird that is chirping, or simply a blade of grass that glistens back and looks at me. So anything and everything is only teaching me the same yogam only. So Sarvanga in all its aspects, Naipunam in a very practical manner. I taught the same yogam to rishis earlier who were bent upon so sincere students, right, with their heart pouring into it, and with Shraddha and Vinayam, they wanted to listen to this. So I taught this yogam to them in all its aspects, and in a very practical manner, no different from Bhagavad Gita. If Bhagavad Gita had been taught to you and to me when we were 5, 6, 7, 8 years in primary school in a beautiful way, but by people who know, who should know. The people come and confuse, that is where the problem comes, okay? Because we saw earlier in Adhyayam 12, Sreyohi Jnanam Abhyasate, this baked, confused understanding is not good. Okay, better practice a little bit, then you'll understand a bit more. So people who must teach must also practice at least a little bit of it to give clarity. If we had been taught right early on, all our life would be much, much better, that much more balanced and more peaceful. Yes, we will have difficulties, we will have successes, failures, all those things will come, but we will not be bothered by them. We will live a much more peaceful and beneficial life, right? That is that teaching, the same thing in Bhagavad Gita in all its aspects, okay? Same Bhagavan is teaching this in Sarvanga Naipunam in a practical manner. Bhagavad Gita is extremely practical. Once you understand it, every slokam, whatever slokam you like, if you understand it clearly, it is most practical and very simple to practice. There's nothing difficult about it. So that is what he says here. Tam imam te pravakshyami yam avocham puranathe Rishinam Srotukamanam Yogam Sarvanga Naipunam. With Bhagavan's grace, we will take up the next slokam in the next class. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.